Hello and welcome to Full-Time Cherries, the global edition, a brand new show on the channel powered by Simovo. We're going to give you some more details about them a little bit later on. But look, if you're a Cherries fan and you're overseas, you're an international Cherry and you want to have your say on all things Bournemouth, this is the show for you. A couple of weeks ago, we set up a Telegram group. Telegram's just the same as WhatsApp, right? In there, you can submit your opinions after every game via video. The details to join that group are in the description. If you're overseas or even an exiled Cherry in the UK that maybe can't get to games and you want to have your opinion shared on Back of the Net, then this is the show for you. We'll give you a deadline each week. We'll give you the kind of specification that we want, and then we'll get your opinions on air probably sooner than what we have with this one, because it is Tuesday and everyone's starting to look forward until the next game as well. I still can't stop thinking about that game, about the pride I feel, but also we did run Liverpool relatively close, but you've got to say that they completely did deserve the win. But there's so many positives to pick out of it, and I'm just looking forward to hearing what our international fans say shortly. Speaking of international, what a link. Simovo, check out their website, simovo.com. Heads up, this brainchild is by Alex Deutsch. You'll know him as a Bournemouth fan that's on social media. He's been on a few of our videos as well, so we want to support him, and hopefully this works for you as well. It's a win-win situation. So, all right, have you ever been abroad, right? Europe, America, we went, by the way, we told you about that, or anywhere in the world, and you're wondering, can I use my phone, because I don't know if data is included in my package, right? Chances are it might not be, depending on the mobile phone network that you're on. I think with mine you have to pay like one fee per day, and then you can use your data. On other networks it charges you extra. In certain countries it will just charge you because they're outside of the EU and all that kind of stuff. Don't worry about all that. Just use Simovo. It gives travellers a better way to stay connected abroad. No contract, no fiddly SIM card swaps, just affordable, high-speed eSIM data, so you can stay connected wherever your journey takes you. Now, I've used this before. When we were in the States, I did exactly that, and it was so easy, right? All you do is you go online, you go on the website, right? You have a look at the destinations. They've got per country, or they've got regional plans as well, and then you just choose the amount of data you want, but also the amount of days that you'll need it for. Once you've purchased it online, you scan the QR that Simovo give you, and then before too long you'll all be set up ready to go with your data plan, which means that whenever you use the local 4G, firstly, you're using the best mobile phone networks to be able to get the data, but also it won't be costing you a bean, so you won't come back to any nasty bills. You pay for what you use with Simovo in advance. And you know what? It's an absolute game changer, and you can stay connected across 180 plus countries. No physical SIM card swaps. We always see those little units at the airport, don't we, where you can get like a data SIM for that country. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. This is virtual. It's all virtual. Just don't worry about it. Use code BOTN on Simovo.com and you can get 10% off. Support us, support Alex, and save yourself some money. Right, I suppose then it's time to get into some of these post-match opinions then. Come on.
Yeah, match week one against a strong Liverpool side that's coming off of a really emotional situation with Jota. It was always going to be tough. I think we got out of that match about as much as we could have expected to. Really happy we got a few goals out of it. It was really bright, positive play. Can't really fault anyone for the loss. I would have liked to see us clear the ball a little bit better in those final few moments, this final 15 minutes or so when we conceded. I think that was maybe the worst part of the match. But yeah, I mean, defensively, I think we were pretty strong, all things considered. Diakite showed up after just a handful of days in training and being with the squad. So, again, not much more you could have asked from him. So, hats off to him. Trofeo looked really bright and tenacious. I was able to see him play in Chicago. And I think he's going to be a great signing for us. So, looking forward to him, Diakite, and Petrovic kind of working in with the rest of the defense, the rest of the squad. I think that our defense will only get better. Speaking of Petrovic, he had an excellent save against Mo Salah early on. that I noted. So props to him. Again, can't fault him for having some goals scored against them from a strong Liverpool side. I think again he's going to just be one of those players to watch and a good signing. Semenyo, again, hats off to him, scoring a brace after a horrible situation earlier on in the match. Great, excellent cross from Brooks. I mean, just beautiful. So really looking forward to the rest of the season. Looking forward to seeing who we sign. I don't think we're going to have trouble. We're not going to be relegated this season. I think we're going to be a really strong side, even if we don't get ninth again. I'm just going to be looking forward and feel positive about this. So, as always, up the Cherries. Cheers.
4-2 away Liverpool. What a way to start the season. What a game. To be fair, I would have taken that at the start of the game. Would have been quite happy with that. But at the end, it was a bit disappointing, which goes to show how well we played, how well we held our own against what a bloody good team they are going to be as well. Defence, yeah, needs a bit of work, as we all know. Time to bed in. Buffode a bit early for him, but I think we'll be okay. And do need one or two more to come in there, get us on our way. Semenyo, what a player. Thank God we kept him. 2 cracking goals, played really well, strong, brilliant player. And what a way to answer those stupid comments he had to receive, unfortunately. But yeah, great result there. Brooksy, he played great as well. Good to see him on. Surprised he came off when he did. I think the game changed a little bit when he came off. Overall, what a great result. Really pleased with the way it went. Such a shame we couldn't hang on to the 2-2, but let's keep going. Up the Chezzers.
My thoughts? Well, generally, I think we can take a lot out of that game. We were 2-0 down. I think many of us, when we were 2-0 down, were worried it was going to be 3, 4, 5, 6-0. But we held in there and we came back and we basically took the game to Liverpool. I mean, I think there were times when I thought we were going to end up winning the game. Sure, it's disappointing we conceded the 2 late goals and we couldn't hold on for at least a point. But I think overall the positives outweigh the negatives and there's a lot to look forward to this season.
So, not a game that we were expecting to win when we looked at the fixtures for this season, but always disappointing to have a loss. Obviously, a lot of positives to take from the game. Great to get 2 goals. Great that Semenyo was doing so well. But I can't help but look at the bench and be a bit disappointed. We know that manager likes to bring on his subs around 60 minutes. He likes them to be game changers, but he didn't bring on many people until really the end, right at the end of the game, when he was sort of trying to change it, when we're trying to pull something back in. So I really do hope the club give him some support. We need a stronger bench. Well, I know we've got a couple of players to come back, but you're always going to have some that are injured. So a lot of positives. I'm glad that we've showed ourselves well, but let's see how we can do a stronger result next time. We need to get a win. Let's get some points on there, and let's get some people on the bench to have a stronger team. So, up the Cherries.
So, my initial thoughts. I'm in my car for this one. At least it's not a 9-0, I guess. I'm not sure what I did expect from this game, but I'm going to try and stay positive despite the result. It was really exciting to see our new signings in action. Traffer looks like a very good Kirkus replacement with a lot of the same qualities. And Petrovic looks like a brilliant goalkeeper, which might even be an upgrade from Kepa last season. And man of the match, my guy Semenyo, who can even argue? My boy is going to tear it up in the Premier League this season, and we got to hold on to that player for our dear lives come the next transfer window, because he's going to prove himself to be unstoppable. And Adam Smith, my guy, he can do this for another 10 years at this level. I thought he had a brilliant game. Brooks also. So, on to Wolves next week. We're going to crush them.
Hello, this is Laurie Marston from Los Angeles, the Flying Leaper, you might know me as. What a game. That was a tremendous game. I'm in my bedrobe here. I already went to bed and forgot to do the video, so. Anyway, well, what a game. It was totally amazing. Such a shame we didn't get a point at the end there. But I think we could have even won it if we had had Dango in the side. You know, there ain't no tango without a dango, I think. So we did miss him, I think. But we have other people stepping up that will obviously be able to take his place, and new signings, etc. But I thought everybody played absolutely amazingly well, especially the Mr. Dykite. He's the part. I like him, and the Tuffet guy, little Miss Tuffet. He didn't sit on no puffet, did he? He played his heart out, so that was really good. Yeah, all played great. Smith's legs are amazing. I don't know how he keeps running, but there you go. Hope all the young kids are learning from him. So we'll be over for the game with Wolves and Tottenham. So hopefully see you guys around, okay? Up to Cherries! Ha ha! In all departments.
If Liverpool is one of the best teams in the Premier League and we put in that effort at their place on that day, man, we're going to be just fine. Just give a little bit of time for the defensive newcomers to gel, because you could tell there are moments where they didn't know where their responsibility ended and another one's began. But we'll get that sorted on the practice pitch with Iraola, I'm sure of it. Antoine Semenyo, what can you say? Man, for him to do that after what he endured in the first half, my man is tough. Up the chest.
Okay, considering we just lost 4-2 against Liverpool, I'm very happy. Every time we lose, there's always something that I will pick out and be negative about, but there's not much I can say. The only thing I could really say that was poor was our defending, realistically, but even then we weren't that bad. There's a few teething problems, but it's only first game of the season. Watching that on the telly was what an atmosphere, and I was only there just watching it on the TV downstairs, because I can't imagine what you guys in the stadium were feeling, because that was brilliant. A lot of credit needs to go to Semenyo for continuing to play the game, especially after the abuse he was given, but not going to go on to that. I'm just going to continue on. Look, all I ask for the lads is to give 110%. They gave 120 tonight. That's how good they were. And even then, Liverpool were probably at fourth year all game. They were brilliant. And I feel like we kept them out a bit. So, look, there's a lot of credit that needs to go around the whole pitch for everyone's performances. But, like I said, just defensively we need to improve. And hopefully we'll go into the game against Wolves. I don't want to say must win, but it's a chance to pick up points, by all means. And we just take it a game at a time. So yeah, up the chairs.
I'll tell you what, that was so good. Love seeing some brand new faces on the channel. Brilliant stuff. And like I said at the very beginning, I'm not going to be here every week introducing this, but I just thought I'd just ease you in on this one. However, get your opinion known. Details are down below. Remember to check out Simovo. Genuinely, it's so simple. Go to simovo.com. If you're going abroad, just pick your data plan. Once you purchase it, you'll have an email that contains a QR code. There'll even be a link to install it on your mobile as well. And it's just so simple. Save yourself some money. And you know what? The eSIM will only activate once you're in the destination country as well. So if you're going abroad in a week, you can set it up now, no problem at all. Just do it. Simovo.com. So look, thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Coming up soon, there's an away day review of our weekend in Liverpool, in the first of our 19 programmes where we rank each away day experience based on a number of criteria. Where will the Reds finish? Who knows? Like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. You Reds, come on.